drop the green flag and start today's running of the Lifelock 400. Good crowd on hand here this afternoon, and a beautiful day to go racing. As we were seeing a few moments ago, Barney, some scattered clouds around the area. Temperatures around 75 degrees. That was the high expected today, so it's going to be perfect for fans and the teams down there on pit road.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to see any big surprises in the weather this afternoon in the form of any showers. At least let's hope so. And right now it is beautiful at this racetrack, and the cars have just pulled off pit road. They'll make 3 laps, and then they'll put them under green here a little bit later this afternoon. But why don't we take a swing around the racetrack, bring in a couple of more voices who will have a bird's eye view of what's going on at both ends of the speedway. Over in turns 1 and 2 from Barry, Vermont, Dave Moody.
Thank you, Barney Hall. Good afternoon, everybody, as the field makes its way on the first of what we expect will be 3 post and parade laps. Turns 1 and 2 here at Michigan International Speedway, long and sweeping. And for any driver whose car is not handling up to par, it can be a long, long trip between turns 1 and 2. The good news is, if your car's not quite right, the driver can do a lot to change it. It's at least 4 lanes wide, often 5. They can even make it 6 wide if they use the apron in an emergency. And that allows drivers to move up or down on the banking to try and change the handling characteristics of their race car. They don't have to wait for the first round of pit stops to try tinkering on these race machines and make them handle a little better. As a result, this is a driver's racetrack. We'll see drivers way up on top flirting with the safer barrier, and way down below that yellow line trying to use every available inch of asphalt. We'll cover it all as it unfolds from the top of turn number 2 here at Michigan International Speedway. Now let's go to the other end of the property in Atlanta, Georgia's Mike Bagley.
Thank you, Dave Moody. Good afternoon, everyone. Positioned high atop the turn 3 grandstand here with a great bird's eye view of the banking of turns 3 and 4. And as Dave mentioned, the track very wide. You can stack it up on the bottom. You can go in the middle. You can go top side. We saw yesterday in the NASCAR Camping World Truck Series event 4 wide on the back straightaway, and that racing continued in that 4 wide formation through the corners. If you don't like where the car is running at one point, you can change lanes, and as Dave mentioned, just try to readjust the car with the lanes of racing you choose on the racetrack. It's a fan favorite, it's a driver favorite, and we're positioned high atop section 172, row 70, seat 1 of the turn 3 grandstand to cover it all for you here this afternoon at Michigan International Speedway.
You must be expecting a pizza a little bit later. Take a minute to remind you that today's broadcast of the Lifelock 400 brought to you under exclusive radio rights granted by Michigan International Speedway to MRN Radio, solely for the private non-commercial use of our listening audience. Any publication, reproduction, or other use of the description and accounts of this event without the express written consent of MRN Radio is prohibited.
Field works behind the pace car hitting the back straightaway. They should be getting the one-to-go signal next time by. A few of the Service Master Clean trucks out there sweeping up, getting ready for the drop of the green flag at the start of today's race. 400 miles, that's 200 laps on this 2-mile layout of Michigan International Speedway. 3 drivers will go to the rear for the start of the race, all 3 for engine changes. One of those was Jeff Gordon. He performed an engine change. He would have been starting back in the 27th position. The other was Joe Nemechek. He would have started at 40th, and Sam Hornish was to have started 34th. All 3 of those guys will go to the back of the field for the start. If there's any good news about that, Barney, again, what we've been talking about all afternoon,